Greetings, fellow DC fans. Well, DCEU December 2021 now continues on with Suicide Squad. In the aftermath of Superman's death, Intelligence Officer Amanda Waller convinces U.S. government to greenlight Task Force X, a response team of criminals and supervillains. The team will be used to combat metahuman threats, under Waller's control via nanite bombs implanted in each criminal's neck, which could be remotely detonated if they try to rebel or escape. If successful, they'll have their sentences shortened. Dr. June Moon, an American archaeologist, becomes possessed by demonic witch Enchantress. Waller can control the Enchantress by seizing her magical heart, which wounds her if it is struck. Waller's subordinate Colonel Rick Flag is in love with Moon and is made a member of Task Force X. However, Enchantress betrays Waller, conquering Midway City, transforming humans into monsters, and summoning her brother Incubus to destroy mankind. Task Force X is formed to stop Enchantress, using 6 inmates from Belle Reve Penitentiary. The roster consists of Hitman Deadshot, who wants to reunite with his daughter, Zoe; Harley Quinn, former psychiatrist turned girlfriend of Gotham crime lord Joker; Australian thief Captain Boomerang; pyrokinetic ex-gangster El Diablo; unit cannibal Killer Croc; and mercenary Slipknot. The team are led by Flag and joined by his associate Katana, a Japanese swordswoman. Waller and Flag deliberately hide the latter's relationship with Moon. Upon arrival in Midway City, the team's helicopter is shot down, forcing them to travel on foot. Boomerang convinces Slipknot to take off, believing the bombs are a ruse, but Flag kills Slipknot when he tries to escape, proving Boomerang's theory false. Scaling a skyscraper, the team discover Waller is their mark, trying to cover up her involvement in Enchantress's revolt. Meanwhile, the Joker learns of Harley's predicament, locates Arcus scientist Dr. Van Chris, and blackmails him into disabling Harley's bomb. As Waller and the squad await helicopter extraction, the Joker intervenes, disabling Harley's bomb, and helps her escape. Waller shoots down the Joker's helicopter, though Harley survives and rejoins the squad, believing the Joker is dead. Finding Waller's location, Enchantress kidnaps her to regain her heart. Deadshot finds Waller's confidential files and discovers Flag's relationship with Moon. The team abandon Flag, sharing a drink in an abandoned bar, where El Diablo reveals his powers and criminal lifestyle led to the deaths of his family. Flag relieves the squad of their mission, but realizing they have the opportunity to prove themselves, the group set out to save the city. The squad located Enchantress and fled to a subway station, where Killer Croc and Flag's platoon of Navy SEALs planned bombs beneath the subway. El Diablo embraces the demonic nature of his pyrokinesis, sacrificing himself to allow the bomb to destroy Incubus. Enchantress invites the squad to join her, and Harley pretends to be tempted to get close enough to cut out Enchantress's heart. She is defeated and Flag crushes her heart, killing her and releasing Moon from her control. Waller appears, removing 10 years off each squad member's sentence and rewarding them with requests, except for Boomerang, who is instead detained. The Joker, alive, breaks into Belle Reve and rescues Harley. In a mid-credits scene, Waller meets Bruce Wayne, who agrees to protect her from legal consequences from the events in Midway City in exchange for government files in the growing metahuman community. He reveals his plans to contact the heroes in the file, including Flash and Aquaman, in order to build his own superhero team. She advises him to stop working late nights, implying she knows Bruce is Batman. In response, he tells Waller to shut down Task Force X, or he and his friends will do it for her. Alright, so let's look at the production of this movie, beginning with the development. The film was announced in 2009 with Dan Lin as producer, Stephen Gilchrist as co-producer, and Justin Marks as a screenwriter. David Ayer sat down to direct and write the film in September 2014. He later described the film to Empire Online as, quote, "dirty dozen with supervillains." Ayer had 6 weeks to write the screenplay, given the release date was already set. And now on to casting. In October 2014, Warner Brothers had initially offered Ryan Gosling, Tom Hardy, Margot Robbie, and Will Smith roles in the film. In November, the rap revealed that Jared Leto was in talks for the role of Joker, for which Gosling was originally sought. The main cast was announced by Warner Brothers in December 2014 with Smith, Hardy, Leto, Robbie, Jai Courtney, and Cara Delevingne, along with their respective roles as Deadshot, Rick Flag, Joker, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, and Enchantress. The studio was also considering Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer, and Oprah Winfrey for the role of Amanda Waller. Following the announcement of the cast, comic writer John Ostrander, creator of the modern incarnation of Suicide Squad, talking to comic book resources about the casting, saying, quote, "I have no problem with the casting. What I'm really impressed by with all of the casting is that they are getting some very good actors to play these parts." In January 2015, Davis expressed interest in playing Amanda Waller during an interview, saying, quote, "I'm fascinated by Waller." Meanwhile, Tom Hardy had to drop out as Rick Flag because of scheduling issues with his film The Revenant. Jake Gyllenhaal, who worked with Ayer on End of Watch, was given the offer to replace Hardy as Flag, but he declined. The studio was then looking at Joel Edgerton, John Berthel, and Joel Kinnaman to play the role. In February, Jerry Hernandez joined the cast, and Kinnaman was also confirmed to play Flag. At the 87th Academy Awards, it was revealed that Davis had been cast as Amanda Waller. In March 2015, boxer Raymond Olabawale was reported to have an unspecified role in the film, and Scott Eastwood announced that he had been cast. Later that month, it was confirmed that Adewale Akinnuoye-Agbaje, sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of that, and Karen Fukuhara had been cast as Killer Croc and Katana respectively. Adam Beach, Ike Barinholtz, and Jim Herrick were added to the cast in April 2015. In January 2016, Ben Affleck was confirmed to reprise his role as Batman from Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And now on to the filming. Film began on April 13th, 2015 in Toronto. On April 26th to 27th, filming took place at High's Steakhouse. A snowstorm scene was filmed on April 29th on Adelaide Street and in Ching Lane. On May 5th, a few major scenes were filmed in downtown Toronto next to Yonge and Dundas Square. Principal photography arrived in August 2015 after additional filming took place in Chicago, Illinois. Reshoots ensued in 2016 to follow Warner's desire to make a more lighthearted and comedic tone akin to the trailers, especially as Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice was criticized for being too somber. It was reported that the reshoots cost as much as $22 million, more than the typical $6 to $10 million that additional filming costs. It was also confirmed that Zack Snyder filmed a scene with The Flash while shooting Justice League in London, while Ayer was in post-production on Suicide Squad. Ayer confirmed that the film was completed on June 24, 2016. Despite the involvement of multiple editors in the process, only John Gilroy is named in the main credits sequence. And now on to post-production. The film reportedly had a troubled post-production. The following were some notable edits made. The first 40 minutes of the film were cut with sections. The first minutes of the film were cut with sections of it potentially being used for flashbacks of the film. The third act was changed, with the Joker originally having an influence within it, with the majority of Leto's scenes being omitted from the theatrical cut, which upset Leto. Diablo would have originally survived. Harley Quinn, Slipknot, Batman, Enchantress, and Katana originally had larger roles, with Katana having become possessed and attacking the team at one point. A romance between Deadshot and Quinn was removed. Scenes showing Harley and Joker's abusive relationship were cut from the theatrical cut. A Killer Croc line was added for the theatrical cut without Ayer's input. Jeff Johns added Quinn being accomplice to Robin's murder to the theatrical cut. Parts of the original score were replaced with pop songs for the theatrical cut. The final cut was taken away from Ayer and instead handed to trailer production company Trailer Park Inc. The visual effects are provided by Moving Picture Company, Sony Pictures and Imageworks, Mammal Studios, and All VFX, and supervised by Robert Winter, Mark Breakspear, Gregory D. Lange, Charlie Idoriaga, and Jerome Chen as the production supervisor. And now finally on to the music. Academy Award-winning composer Stephen Price, who previously worked with Ayer on Fury, composed the score for Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad original motion picture score was announced for a release date of August 8, 2016. A soundtrack album for the film, titled Suicide Squad: The Album, was announced in June 2016 and released on August 5, 2016. The album's first single, Heathens by 21 Pilots, was released on June 20, 2016. A music video for the song, set in a prison featuring footage from the film, was released on June 21st. Sucker for Pain was released as second single on June 24th. The album's third single, Purple Lamborghini by Skrillex and Rick Ross, was released on July 22nd. Gangsta by Kalani, Standing in the Rain by Action Bronson, Mark Ronson, and Denton Auerbach of the Black Keys, Medieval Warfare by Grimes, and a cover of Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody performed by Panic at the Disco were released as 4 promotional singles on August 2nd, August 3rd, and August 4th, 2016 respectively, with Medieval Warfare and Bohemian Rhapsody being released on the same day. Interesting. Let's see. So now I also want to take a look at the hashtag Release Ayer Cut movement. So let's take a look at that. Following the announcement of Zack Snyder's Justice League in May 2020 due to the hashtag Release Snyder Cut movement campaign, fans have commenced a new campaign under the name hashtag Release Ayer Cut, which director and writer David Ayer supported. His request assists in bringing his own vision into HBO Max, where Snyder's Cut was released in 2021. In July 2020, Ayer stated how his vision was changed due to the success of Deadpool and the negative criticism received by Snyder's Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, highlighting an early trailer that nailed the tone and the intention of the film he made, seeing that his soulful drama was beaten into a comedy. Later that month, Ayer confirmed that a director's cut for Suicide Squad definitely exists and requested AT&T let it see the sunlight. Ayer confirmed that the official movie novelization by Marv Wolfman is closer to his original cut than the cinematic release. Affleck stunt double Richard Citrone said the film would have included more Batman. Many Suicide Squad cast and crew members and other directors of DCEU movies or actors have voiced their support for release of the director's cut. In March 2021, Ant Sarnoff, the current chairman and CEO of Warner Brothers, said that the company has no intentions to release Ayer's cut of the film. Her comment led to Ayer reaching out to Entertainment Weekly to explain why his film didn't release in the way he wanted in 2016, and just scared the shit out of the executives to keep fan interest in his version of the film alive. Despite Sarnoff's comments, fans have continued to campaign for the cut, with it trending on Twitter with 80,000 tweets on March 22nd, 2021, and again on April 16th, 2021, this time ranging over 100,000 tweets. In July 2021, Ayer once again criticized the theatrical cut of Suicide Squad on his Twitter account before praising James Gunn's sequel, only stating that, quote, the studio cut was not his movie. Well, I sure hope that we do get to see the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad sometime soon. But overall, as far as the theatrical cut goes, I think it's okay, but still, I really do want to see the Ayer cut at some point, so yeah. So overall, I give Suicide Squad 4 Superman capes out of 5. Well, anyway, tune in next time as we take a look at Wonder Woman. So until then, in the words of Superman, I'm here to fight for truth, justice, and a better tomorrow.